Hey guys, it's Joella. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm starting a new segment called Girl Let's Talk. And I feel like we don't really get the space to just be real, vulnerable, raw, just to be ourselves. We don't get the chance and we don't get the space to be messy, to be emotional, to just, be everything in between. And so I'm starting this segment to just be vulnerable, to be real, to be that shoulder to lean on, that shoulder to cry on. I'm just here to talk about my experiences in life and to just maybe help someone that's going through something similar, because I have gone through things and I wanted someone to just sit there and tell me, I see you, I've been through what you've gone through, I understand, and you're not alone. And so I just started the segment to be that for somebody else. And obviously, each segment, each episode, we're going to be talking about something new, something different. And, I just feel like this is a really important thing because, we've all gone through something. And it's good to talk about it, to feel less alone and to feel less ashamed of what we've gone through. So, in today's segment, in today's episode, I will be talking about something that I've gone through recently. I've gone through the ups and downs of growing pains. I've gone through breakups. I've, lost myself. I found myself. I've gone through a lot. Okay. And, I've turned 20. And even though I just turned 20, I've still gone through a lot. I've still gone through a lot. And so in today's episode, the segment is called He Couldn't Choose Me, So I Chose Myself. Okay. And so basically, I'm just going to be talking about what happened, what went down, okay, how it felt. And essentially, what happened, how it felt, what I know now, and what I would say to the women, the girls, the people who are watching out there, what I would say to y'all. Okay. So let's get it rolling. Let's get the ball dropping. Let's start with what happened. So essentially what happened was I was talking to this guy, okay, and it was really well. The conversations were flowing. We had really complex, deep, beautiful conversations with like banter and everything. It went really well, and I was truly flabbergasted and I was shocked because this was the longest time I've ever spoken to a guy. Usually when I would speak to a guy, in a situationship or talking stage, the longest it'd be was like 4 days to like a week. So the fact that it was like a month, it was something big, it was something huge to me. And so, we're talking and it was getting real. Like feelings were admitted, things were said, and it was going, at a good pace. Everything was good and I felt truly happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is this it? Like, is this it? Is this the person, God, that you sent for me? Like, is this it? And I was really vigilant. I was really careful with everything I was saying, with how I was moving within this situation. Right. And it was going really well. And it went really well. Until something happened. Okay. So I was clear with my boundaries since day one. I told him I don't send nudes. I don't want to receive nudes. I don't do oral. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't want to receive it either. I also told him I'm a virgin. Okay, I'm a virgin. I don't plan on losing my virginity. Okay, anytime soon. Personally, I want to wait until there's a ring on this finger. And for the most part, he respected it. Right. And so, everything was chill, everything was cool, everything was easy breezy. Right. Until, a few days ago. What had happened was he sent me an Instagram reel that I had liked, okay? And it's like, guys, sometimes I be liking reels and stuff, not because I want to do what the reel says, but because it's funny or relatable. Okay. And in that case, I liked the reel because it was funny. Okay, the context of the reel and everything, it was funny. I didn't actually want to do what was said in the reel. And he was like, so when when do you plan on doing this to me? And I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. I don't do that type of stuff. Like, I already told him from the get go. I told him from the beginning, I'm not going to do anything sexual. I don't want to do that. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And so he told me that he wouldn't want to be in a relationship with someone that he can have intercourse or be sexual with. Right. And essentially, he just told me that, I wasn't ready, and, maybe we're not perfect for each other. Maybe we're not meant for each other just because I wouldn't have intercourse with him. And, we were talking and we were talking about it. And then I remember he was like really pressing on it. And I'm like, okay, let's say I would have intercourse with you. What would it mean to you? Like, what would it mean? And guys, I need to pull up some text messages because I need to pull out the truth of what was said. Okay, so bear with me. I need to pull out text messages because I don't want to lie to you. I want to be thorough. I want to be truthful. Right. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So basically, I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Because I'm like, I'm not comfortable doing any of that stuff, right? And so, I told him, and, I just left that conversation with him feeling annoyed and unheard because he was not listening or hearing to what I had to say. And I decided, in my head, I decided to end things with him because I told him, maybe we could work up to something. Maybe you could meet me halfway because I'm not comfortable with any of this stuff, right? And then he said, yeah, but I'll be in uni by then. And he's like, I don't know, sometimes it makes me think that we're not perfect for each other, which makes no sense. Because why are you rushing to have intercourse before you go back to school? Why do you want to have it so badly? Are you okay? Are you a sex freak? Because why are you obsessed with this? I don't understand. Right? And when he said that, I told him bro, what are you talking about? And then he's like, yeah, it's moving too fast. It's moving too fast. And I'm like, okay, you say it's moving too fast, but you want to have intercourse with me knowing I've never done it before, knowing I'm a virgin. I also asked him if, he saw this as, casual. And he said, he basically said, intercourse or whatever, it starts as casual, and then, both people can get it to be serious. And then I'm like, okay, so we be having casual, intercourse until it gets serious. And he said, I don't know, but I don't know anybody who just jumps into a relationship. And personally, I don't know anybody who just jumps to have intercourse with somebody that they're not even in a relationship with, and that they aren't in love with, and that they aren't 100% with, And it's I'm sorry, but I find it insane to have intercourse with someone, to lose my virginity to someone that isn't 100% about me, that isn't madly in love with me, that does not worship the ground I walk on. I find it insane to just give you my virginity when you aren't even sure about me. I find it crazy to just give it to you just for you to leave. Bro, it's crazy. And it's I'm sorry, but it's giving you want to use me for my body. You don't even want to get to a certain point where we're 100%, then we can do it. No, he just wants to do it to do it. I'm not here for that. I don't stand by that. I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't do that. And it's I'm sorry, I can't compromise my values, my morals, my beliefs, what I've been taught my whole life. I can't compromise myself just to have sex with you, just to please you for a few minutes, and then you freaking ditch me and you leave me for the next. No, I don't stand by that. I don't agree with that. That's just insane to me. I cannot do that. I just can't. And then I was like, how can you say sex is a big deal to you? Because he told me sex is a big deal to him. But how can you say that? And how is it, he told me, sex is a big deal to him, and how it's the way you get to know a person better, right? But it's like you don't need to have intercourse to get to know somebody better. There are other ways to get to know people better without crossing that boundary, and it's like intimacy isn't only intercourse. You don't need to have intercourse to have intimacy. There's different ways to have intimacy that don't require sex. There's different ways to get to know people that doesn't require sex, and he did not understand that. He didn't. He did not. And it's annoying and it's irritating because he was a good person at first. He was a chill, nice, funny, intelligent person until, those things were revealed, right? And he's like, I'm not gonna force anything, but it's not gonna happen, until that. So basically he said, he's not forcing anything, but like a relationship isn't gonna happen until we have intercourse. And I just find that insane. Like, what are you talking about? That is disgusting. That is a weird and crazy thing to say. Like, what are you saying? And it's like, sex is not everything. Sex is the addition of a relationship. It's not the foundation of it. Like, it's really not everything. Like, I just don't understand why people think this way. Like, it's just sad. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's like, I respect myself enough to not compromise myself and my belief system, and I respect myself so much that I'm not gonna do this. Because also, tell me why we were talking about it, and he's like, yo, like maybe we can do it in the like in public, so we can get caught. Like, I'm sorry, I have self-respect. First of all, I'm not doing it with you. Second of all, even if I did, I'm not gonna do it in the forest or in public so people can see us. That's disgusting. That's gross. If I'm gonna have my first time, I want it to be intimate with somebody I love, not in public where anybody can spot us and you get posted on social media. No, thank you. And so after that, I couldn't. Like, after that, the conversation that we had, I thought about it night and day, and I was really contemplating about it. I was really thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I just can't do it. I'm sorry, I cannot give you a piece of myself. I cannot give you that. Like, it's crazy. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I couldn't give him that piece of myself. I can't. It's too special. It's too precious to me. Like, I can't give you that. I'm sorry. You can go find that with somebody else. But I'm not going to give you something that's sacred to me. Like, that actually means a lot to me. And I'm not going to just throw it to the first person that wants to show interest in me. I'm not going to do that. I have dignity. I have integrity. And I have self-respect. Okay. Yeah. You can check that. And, basically, what I know now is that what I do know is basically at the end of the day, you need to really look at yourself and what type of person you are, and you need to really think, am I really going to compromise my my morals, my values for this person? What is this person bringing to the table? What has this person done for me? Does he see me? Does he understand me? Is he meeting me halfway? Does he genuinely care about me? You really gotta think these things through, because if you don't, you could literally do something that is going to be detrimental to your physical and mental and spiritual and emotional health. And I'm glad I did not lose my virginity to him, because he was a sex freak. Like, I found out through social media. I was literally on Instagram Reels, just scrolling through Reels, and I saw him liking this one Instagram Reel, and I watched the video, and it was the most disgusting and craziest thing I've ever seen. And it just confirmed to me that he's a sex freak, and I just don't mess with that. Like, he is a lustful bandit, a lustful predator. Like, that just don't sit right with me. Like, I don't mess with lustful people who have lustful energy that just be lusting after people. Like, that's not right. Like, I don't mess with that. Please stay away from me if you have that type of energy. I just don't mess with that. And it's like, I was talking to him, and I was just talking to him, guys. I was just talking to him, and it's like, he wouldn't give me the energy I needed. He wasn't trying to understand where I was coming from or meet me halfway. He wasn't trying to like get to common ground. He was just really cold, really cold. It's like he didn't care. It's like he didn't even try anymore. And it's like, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it with you anymore. And once it was done, and guys, I finished it. I ended it. Okay, I did it on my accord. When it was done, I didn't even feel sadness. I just felt anger. I felt anger because I gave you some parts of myself. I was honest and I was genuine with you, and I genuinely saw something with you, and you just threw it all away because you want to have intercourse, and you want your freaking penis to be sucked so bad. And it's pissing me off because it was genuinely good. Like, we had genuinely really good conversations, and you threw that all away just for a few fleeting moments of sex that I'm never gonna give him or anybody on this freaking planet unless it's a freaking ring on his damn finger. And he didn't understand that. And it's just sad. Like, sex is not everything, guys. Sex is not everything. It's really not. It's really not. It's really not. It's not everything, okay? It's not everything. And it's like, bro, sometimes things don't work out, and that's okay. It's God's way of preserving you, it's God's way of protecting you from harm, from heartbreak, and it's okay. It's like, yeah, I fell in love with him, I care for him deeply, and he didn't choose me, and it's okay. It's okay because we're on to bigger and better things. When God closes a door, another one opens. He will give me back what I lost tenfold. There's always a better version of the thing that you lost. Yeah. And it's like, if you ever feel like if somebody ever makes you feel like you're questioning your freaking sanity or you're questioning your beliefs and stuff like that, he is not the one for you. He's not the one for you, because the one for you is going to listen to you. He's going to respect your boundaries, and he's gonna meet you where you're at. He's going to respect you, and he's going to love you as you are. And if you ever feel like you're not enough and you have to dim your light and you have to dim who you are as a person and your personality, then that person is not your friend. That person is not the one for you, because the one for you is going to love you, flaws and all, imperfection and all. The one for you is going to love your crazy, weird self. He's going to love you, or she's going to love you for the way you are. And they're going to embrace every single part of you, and they're going to love you as you are. And you're not too much. You are enough. You are enough. You might not be enough to your family, to your friends, or to that nigga or to that girl you're talking to, but you are enough to God. In the eyes of God, you are more than enough. And that's all that matters. You are enough. And you should never dim your light for nobody. You are that girl. You are that guy. Your light shines through. You are perfect just the way you are. You don't have to change the way you look, the way you sound, the way you act, the way you sing, the way you dance, the way you do things. You just continue to be yourself, because when you continue to be yourself, the right people will come along into your life, and they will see you, and they will stay, and they will embrace you, and they will welcome you, and they will love you the way that you deserve and the way that you want to be loved. Okay? Because, girl, trust me, it has taken me a long time to realize that. It's taken me a long time to realize that, because it's like I always felt like I wasn't enough, like I was too much, like I was too loud, like I was too weird. But when you really look at it, we're all weird, we're all crazy to a person out there in the world. But when you find your people, those things that you might not like about yourself, they are going to love it. They're going to love those things about you, and they're not going to stay because you're crazy, because you're weird. They're going to embrace all of that, and they're going to stay there with you. I'm not too loud. I'm not too crazy. I'm not too weird. I'm enough. Those things that you might think makes you weird and different and crazy or whatever, those things are what make you special. Those things are your superpower. Those things are what make you unique. It's what makes you special. It's what makes you extraordinary. It's what makes you you. It's what makes you outstanding. It's what differentiates you from other people. It's what makes you the amazing person that you are. And you should not change that for any freaking body. Do not dim your amazing light just because somebody said you're too much, you're too weird, because you're too smart, because you know so much. No, don't you ever, ever do that. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that. And it's like, you're not unlovable. You're not. You're not unlovable. You're not foolish for hoping that this person, should love me or should care about me. You're not. You're not broken because your friendship or your situationship or your talking stage didn't work. You're not. The love you gave, the love that you have, it came from a beautiful place, okay? It came from your softness, okay? It came from your willingness to believe in someone. That's not weakness, that's courage, that's bravery. And that is your superpower. You might think, oh, I love too much, I love too hard. But that is not your weakness, it's your superpower. It's what makes you you, it's what makes you special, it's what makes you extraordinary, and that superpower right there can genuinely save lives and change lives for the better. And one day, that love that you give, that you feel, someone is going to take that love and they're going to embrace it. But they're going to love it. Okay? And someday someone is going to choose you with clarity and with care and not with confusion or conditions. Okay? There's somebody out there that will love you for you. They will love you for you, for who you are as a person, for what's on the inside, not only out, but for what's on the inside. And you will feel such joy, such happiness, such peace that you're going to forget about the dusty nigga that ghosted you, or that treated you like trash, or that trash girl that cheated on you, or that ghosted you, or that friend that treated you like trash or betrayed you. One day you're going to find the right people, and they're going to come into your life, and they're going to change it for the better. And so it's okay. Cry, be angry, let it all out. It's okay to feel. It's okay to have emotions. That's what makes us human. It's not good to keep it inside. We have to let it out. We have to feel what we want to feel. We need to feel, because that's the only way we're going to grow, and we're going to change, and we're going to evolve as people. And it's okay. And to the guys out there, it's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong. It makes you a human being. It makes you a person. Jesus himself wept. He cried. Okay? It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel things. It's really bad to keep stuff inside because it's going to hurt you. It's better to let it all out. It's good to feel. It's going to make you feel so much better. It's going to make you feel so much lighter. And better days are ahead. It might seem like all is lost, like you're alone, but trust me, you're not alone. You have people in your life that love you, that care about you, that want you here. You have God that loves you, that wants you here, that wants you here. You might not feel it, but trust me, he does. So get off that ledge, put down that knife, remove the noose, get out from that bath, throw away those drugs, close that lighter, let it out, cry, scream, yell, maybe break something, maybe punch something, but safely. Okay, don't hurt yourself. Feel, talk to someone, really feel what you are feeling, then talk to someone, and then heal. Do something that makes you happy, that makes you feel lighter, and you're going to see it's going to be okay. Yeah, life might seem hard, and it seems like all is lost, and like nothing is going the way you want it to. You might feel like everything's trash, and nothing is going the way I want. But it's okay, because better things are ahead. You just have to keep the faith, and you just have to have hope. Better things are ahead. You are not alone. You're not. If you're feeling suicidal, talk to someone. There are health lines you can call. There are people you can talk to. Trust me, the people in your life love you. They care about you. They do not want to have to bury you. They don't want to have to go through that grief. You deserve to live life. You deserve to feel peace, and to feel love, and to feel joy, and to feel happiness. Okay? Bad days, yes, are due to happen, but good days are ahead. It's not always going to be bad. It's not always going to be bad. You just got to keep the faith. You just got to try. It's okay to not know where your life is going. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel lost, but that's just temporary. It's just temporary. Things are going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Do I know where my life is going? No. But I'm keeping faith. I'm keeping the faith. I'm being hopeful, and I know better days are ahead. And you all deserve to be here. You're all loved, cherished, you're all treasured, you're all valued, you're all seen, you're all understood. You all deserve to be here. You all deserve love, happiness, and peace. Do not let the enemy win. Do not let your ops win. Do not let your haters win. You don't want to give them that satisfaction. You don't want to give them that satisfaction. Trust me, you don't. You can do it. I believe in you. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching this little video. Like, comment down below. And guys, remember, you are loved. You are treasured. You are valued. You are seen. You are all incredible people who deserve to live long, beautiful lives. Don't give up. Don't give up. Better days are ahead. And on that note, bye.
You can trust in me. I can. You said